Sebafetu. How do you say in Venda? How do you say in Venda? You've come back. Riabu, and I told you won't come back. But it's another episode of the Worky Dokie podcast. Brought to you by the one and only Chase. Yeah, man, yeah, some perfume. We need to breathe, though. We need to take care and breathe. Because this thing is hard to work, man. Hustling this guy, hey, you don't find this guy easy, man. But yeah, man, I'm good. Yeah, man, just introduce yourself and tell us about where you're from. How did you hustle? How did you land up here? Like, give us the overall foundation.
My name is mukundi, and I'm from Limpopo in Venda. I grew up in the small village of Masisi. I went on a gap year in 2022. Then 2023, then I found myself here in the Eastern Cape. Coming here, it was a tough decision.
Yeah.
Then
why Eastern Cape, bro? Like, you had so many other places to go to, and you chose Eastern Cape.
Yeah, I could have went to Mpumalanga because I was also accepted there to Mpumalanga, but then I just saw that it's on the coast.
You wanna chill vibes?
Growing up in the in Limpopo, where there's no.
Try that.
Not that, but no, it is dry, I can say, but we could make things. So then I just made the decision based on that, and I was like, you know what, let me just try something new. Just go to Eastern Cape. Then I found myself here, and currently I am the primarius of Claude qavane residence, which is situated at South Campus, and I won Sport Officer of the Year last year there at Claude, and I'm the logistics intern for the Majibas rugby team, and last year I was beaten by few votes there. Could have been South Campus premier, but no, we'll run again. We'll definitely run again.
So, what, you're a student now, or you just overall just Spanish University?
I am a student.
You're a student, and you have all these roles, dog.
I am a student.
Yeah.
I'm currently pushing towards my degree of Bachelor of Social Work.
Okay, Maku, now you have all these roles there, but who is the person outside those roles? Like, outside primarius, outside logistics, who are you in general? Like, what type of person are you? Polile, like, who's it? What's going on with you?
Outside of all these things, when I tell people don't exactly agree. I mean, what do you call them? Introverts. Like, I don't like
introverted people don't like socializing.
Yeah, I don't like to socialize.
So you're introverted.
And the thing is, that's me outside of all this.
Hey, this guy, let me tell you a story. When I met this guy, he was really introverted, though, because he was just quiet, man. Like in practice, you're like, we need water, and this guy be like quiet and just doing his own thing. Like, who's this guy? What's going on with this guy, bro?
Just giving you the water.
He was just nonchalant about everything. But you hustle, dog, and you hustle.
I still am. But then if you put me on the spotlight and say, do the job, I will have to get the job done. Even if it's in the middle of the people, it's where I'll just have to put my introverts aside. The person, the mukundi, that is always not, that I don't usually give time. That mukundi, then I just have to put that person away and just do what is expected of me. So
I'm mukundi. So mukundi, with all these leadership roles, bro, like, do you believe that you actually living leadership? Or you just performing leadership? Like, be honest, like in terms of leadership, do you're a leader most basically? You said you're a leader.
Yeah, I am.
Do you do it out of you being a leader, but you just doing it for the sake of, but this is what I have to do now?
No, I do it out of me being a leader, because at most there are a lot of things that okay, now I'm here speaking about them, but I have fought for, but you will not see me on social media posting about that, writing about them, saying I have done this and done this, which is what our current politicians, the people that call themselves leadership, that is what they do. They will be writing on their WhatsApps, I've done this today, I've done this, this and this, but myself, I'll just do what is expected of me. Just keep quiet. There is no need for people to know. As long as I have done what is expected of me, then it's fine. So that is the kind of leader I am.
So since you have these leadership roles, bro, how do you feel about the systems that are implemented by the university towards the black child? Like, how do you feel like that system is a university?
No,
towards-
I can say without any fear of contradiction that the system that we have in the university is there to subject the black
Yes,
child to
yes.
to remain
Bro.
poor as we are. It's just to suppress us from becoming what they always tell us, change the world, the status of the university, but then they don't give us that space
That
to change
space,
the
that
world.
platform
Because
to exist.
speaking of the systems, that we have a system where I am the primarius of Claude. Claude qavane is regarded as a catering resident. He's a catering resident.
Yeah.
So how does the university put a system? Now the university have placed a system of called MMS.
Yeah.
That system, they allocate 1,300.
Yeah, a year is monthly.
That's monthly. 1,300 to that MMS, and now 345 rands, if I'm not mistaken, on the Intel. So they expect the black child to go
survive.
and buy toiletries, buy everything that you need.
How does that make sense, bro?
With 345 rands.
So in other words, they are giving you a small portion to spend on yourself and a more
Exactly.
portion to spend on the cafeteria.
Which is owned by the university, which
How
the
ironic,
university
how
makes profit out
coincident.
of. Not
So the
only
university,
that,
the university profits from those tax shops.
at the end of the year, I remember it was last year, they even go like, we made like a huge profit compared to the previous year. They even boost themselves that they made a huge
Yes.
profit
I
compared
didn't
to
know
the
this.
previous year.
Well, actually, they do.
That's
They raise prices each and every year.
That is where I was going to. With that 1,300 that they allocated on that MMS, whereas their meal
That's my
cost
cousin.
like 45 francs.
Yeah.
Now that 1.3 you can only last with that money for about like 10 days.
Yeah.
Because in a day you
Hey,
have,
it's a scam.
you,
This
have to
one.
you have to spend about like 120 per day.
Yes.
So you have exactly 10 days to eat that money. What are you going to eat the black child for the remaining 20 days?
Jesus Christ.
That's the question that we always pose to the university. And what do they do?
And I,
We can't do anything. We can't do anything. When we march towards their offices, they say we are harassing them. What about the child that is sleeping hungry?
Brian, I try listen.
All
bro.
they care about is
All along, I thought those tax shops per scale are privately owned. Like I thought those people get contracts, but you're not afraid to go run the tax shop for a year, and then it's yours for the year, basically. And the university also owns those tax shops.
they own
the
those
cafeteria.
They own the closed cafeteria.
So like MMS basically goes to university.
That's the profit that the university is making. So NSFAS puts money. They don't want to give that money. NSFAS is paying tuitions.
Yeah.
Which is like around about like 70,000 to 60,000 per student. And then they feel that that is not enough. They still want to go inside and eat their living allowance out on top of that. That's the system that the black child is subjected
Imagine now Makundi, if okay, I shouldn't division, but if I were to go out there now and ask any random person that doesn't like you, what would they say about you? By Claude, basically, if I were to go to Claude, like Claude qavane right now, and be like, yeah, you know Makundi, what type of person is he?
Definitely they will say I'm a dictator.
So you know this.
One word that I'm sure if now they definitely agree with me.
I've been watching.
They will definitely say I am a dictator.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it out of love, out of care.
Yeah.
Now I don't believe I'm a dictator, but yes, if I have to, in my position as a prim, you just need to take charge at some point.
Yeah, you do.
At some point you have to take charge, and when you take charge, then people think, I know this one is bossing us around.
Okay, now, what's the one
This is the stack shop.
Yeah, what's that one time where you let your fellow teammates or fellow students down? Do you remember that one specific time you come, yeah, you say team out? Like, don't you remember any of those where you come, fuck, I let the entire squad down here. I'm this now. Are you going there?
Oh, let me try
Dig
to
deep,
think.
dig deep, dig deep.
Let me try to think.
And to what
players, and then where I agree with them. So I think the coaches will be the best.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna co-coach Dave next time.
I
think I should co-coach Dave in the coming future.
For that, for myself.
But yeah, then okay, sure. Going back to Claude Qavane, is there any moment where you felt like you had to challenge tradition? Because obviously, I mean, before Claude Qavane was like what UPE, miss. NMU was what UPE before NMU, ne?
Yeah.
But okay, basically what I'm saying is that yeah, but
okay,
sure, but basically what I'm saying is that NMU was a white university before it was became NMU. So the traditions of the white spirit or whatever they want to call it, it's still there. Now, have you ever been in a position where you felt like you had to challenge those traditions?
No, I don't think we still have those kind. No, at Claude we don't have those kind of. Stuff. Plus, we as leaders. I've been at Claude for this is my 3rd year at Claude. We trying to make the culture to be more open to almost every single tribe coming from as a vendor person. 12 of the 12th of this September. 12th of September. And maybe you'll see me there. I don't know. So we have been trying to make that open space, like
to make them feel comfortable.
Everyone to feel comfortable, and we believe that we have made it there. Because me, as a vendor person, my cycle of friends is consists of Xhosa, Zulu,
broad,
you see,
diversified vibes.
We have that diversity, and as Claude, we do pride ourselves with diversity.
Okay, Jayam, now let's go back to politics. You know, there's always a dark side of politics,
always.
And let me just read this question. The dark side of student politics, leadership, everything is the dark side, like intoxicating side of it. How do you draw the line between self-branding and this is how do you distinguish between self-branding and self-activism?
Self-branding and
self-activism. How do you differentiate between the two? Where do you draw the line between it? Because when you're doing something to brand yourself, to put yourself in a position, and self-activism. You know what I'm saying? So how do you draw the line?
I do believe I'm more of a brand myself.
I am a mukundi.
Before politics, and most people don't even know which political party I'm associated with.
Yeah, which one is? Yeah, also we dance and you start speaking So
people just see me there fighting, advocating for the students, and the thing. Always were even threatened. Not last week we're being threatened of calling police on us. We're like, no, we'd rather go and eat there in jail than what we are being.
The power to the people.
But so I believe I am more of self-branding, because I do not associate myself much with political parties, but I do have a political party that I associate myself with. But most of the battles that I will be fighting, I will just stand up and just go and do what needs to be done. I don't have to wait for a certain political party, a certain person called the president, a certain person called what, to first now come and now be like, now we are now going to advocate for this student activist and stuff. So I am more of a brand compared to a student activist.
And Mukundi, what have you personally sacrificed to be where you are today? What have you sacrificed for leadership?
My brand started more as a is more abroad as a sports person. As a sports person, compared to politics. Yes, I'm also big there on politics, I can say. But I would say for the brand Mukundi to be where it is today, whereby if you could just go into campus and just say Mukundi.
Yeah, girls love you.
They will and just say
for some fucking reason, right? mukundi.
Yeah, I just say mukundi, and the people will just point to exactly where I am, or where I stay, or where I usually is.
Like everyone knows you.
That's a brand, and I have sacrificed time for that.
To build that. So I get
build
you,
that.
man.
It took me almost a year to build this brand. I had to
I've actually seen you putting the work, bro. Because when you won, bro, the day you got here, bro, like everyone was wondering, but you're like, who the fuck is this oak? I remember the first rugby practice I saw this guy, bro. He was literally standing there, nobody, looking clueless as fuck. And I'm like, now, bro. And then I was saying, you obeyed. What I like about you is that you never questioned everything, bro. You obeyed. And that's a good thing. You worked. Let's talk about politics. What made you step into this political space in Jayam? Like, what happened for you to enter the political space?
I can't say it's background family, because in my family we don't have any history of politics. This is just me starting new thing for myself, because I just feel like I can't just sit and fold my arms. I could do that. I could sit and fold my arms and just you know what, let me go and stay at campus and not even be there at Claude whereby people are thinking, but I can't just fold my arms and just watch what is being done, which is wrong, and just sit. That is just my self-confidence. Doesn't allow me to just fold my arms and sit. No, I cannot.
Okay, and what student issues do you feel like all of us in South Africa are not addressing enough in universities? Like, what issues do you think, as a student leadership in South Africa now, you're not addressing enough?
As South Africa as a whole, the issue that we always have as young people is the issue of employment.
Yeah.
The issue of employment, whereby as a student I've studied for 4 years. When I go out to apply, then they will tell me that they need like 5 years, 6 years job experience. Where am I supposed to get that experience? Where am I supposed to get that job experience? Now we have to end up now doing advanced diploma, we have to end up doing masters, we have to end up doing PhDs, because the degree that I studied for 4 years cannot give me a benefit of getting a job, because I do not have that experience. Where am I going to get the experience if they are not going to give me? So we as the youth of South Africa, we need to address that. We need to
unemployment, youth unemployment.
Unemployment.
It's crazy, and
the requirements that.
And every year it goes up. Unemployment. And that's sad, bro. You can't. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense at all.
We're going to so many roles, bro. We leadership, logistics, primarius. How do you take care of your mental health in terms of who looks after you? Like, you do it yourself, and are you in a position where? Have you ever gassed out, actually? This is enough now. Like, have you ever crashed out? Like, this is enough now. I can't deal with this. I'm out.
I can also say to the young, the people out there, like, as big as I might seem to be, or claim myself to be as I am now, I do have a therapist. I do have a therapist.
Mali angena phama kundi ne.
You know, black people are struggling to have dentists, bro. Like, you see, therapist is something else on another level, bro.
You have to pay big money, ne?
Yeah, I think so.
Could you tell us?
Yeah.
Tell us, in fact, you're almost a campus league sports coordinator, right?
Definitely.
And how do you balance that? But how do you do it? I can only imagine students. But students, afraid to when one thing goes wrong, they're in your ear, bro. They scream in your fucking ear. So how do you manage that? Because I mean, if there's a ball missing there, it's your fault. If there's a pole missing there, it's your fault. If there's a what missing, it's your fault. So how do you do it? But it's giving me anxiety, even the behavior that I'm speaking about it. So how do you handle that?
It's a matter of firstly, you must have what do they call this? What intelligence?
No. Emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence. You must start to have emotional intelligence. And secondly, to the person out there that is perhaps studying sport management, they want to see themselves as an intern like myself, as a sport manager. The advice that I will give to that person is that put the system in place. If you have system in place, we have guidelines there in place, then yourself outside, even if you're a person, you are showing them, okay, no, these are the rules, but then still they are going out of that. You just have to always keep calm and have that emotional intelligence. John, you as a sport manager, you can't be now raising your tone and thingy now physical fighting and stuff. You can't do that. You cannot do that. So just put a system in place that will always save you.
To the guys watching, I already know what you're thinking. You remember last week what happened? I already know. I think I already know what you want. To the guys that know what happened last week.
So
yeah, turn it down. That's just gonna end the end. It just happened. It's over with. Now we're moving on. We're moving on. I've got a couple last questions for you. Are there any major success or challenges? Any major success stories or any challenges you've had while you're coordinating everything?
Challenges are always there. I believe that is why then they need people to be there to watch for those challenges arise. And I've been doing this for about like 2 years. I just started now this year. Then I got an upgrade. Now I became the sport league coordinator. First I was the rugby league coordinator.
Yeah.
But the challenges will always be there.
Yeah.
On a day-to-day basis. It's just that they are more similar. Like every day, they always run around the same place. So you now know what you are expecting, because then that is what they say. Like you must always expect the worst to happen. What's the worst thing that can happen? That is what every day when I wake up, going into a game day, going into a thing, I always ask myself, what's the worst thing that can happen?
Possibly happen.
And I try to, by all means, that if this worst thing could happen, what
Game of Thrones Game of Thrones enough. Who's that smart guy who Game of Thrones?
The short one is a short one.
Not the short one. Let's be in the one that
Sansa Stark.
Oh yeah, I see that.
That guy, you know what he said, bro?
Little finger.
I think it's a little finger. It's a little finger. To live your life like you've experienced everything, and everything is happening all at once. That way, nothing can ever surprise you.
Yeah,
true. Everything that could possibly happen, all at once. And in that way, nothing can ever surprise you. That one little thing. You got a point. I'm going back to you, Jayamela. Connie Mama's a special lady. You want to say hello to there? Come on.
Well, I'll do say hello, but that's it.
Is there any mamas? You guys want to know?
If the shoe fits to this hello, then you can hello.
Man, that's tough, man. That's tough.
We are touched.
Whoever feel this hello is to the person will know.
Oh, she will know. So she is there, Makundi. Makundi, these girls, but they want to know you, Makundi. So you must.
I'm not a social media person, but now they can find me.
Social media, any Insta handle, Twitter handle,
Instagram,
TikTok.
What's your handle? Search Makita Mukundi.
Instagram, Facebook.
TikTok.
Everywhere.
Just write Makita Mukundi, and then you'll just find me.
Obvious.
Come on, you have to know that. Elite appeal.
Obvious.
He's a leader, so you must lead with example, Baba. What is that comfortable sharing? It was nice having you. Just do me a favor, say one thing. Say Chase Muile inventor there. Yeah. Say Chase Muile. Chase is bad inventor.
Chase Omui.
Sizobuya, shelile bafethu ngathi ngizobuya mina la. Angaqedi. Shayijika. Bafethu, it was nice nana, yeah. Mukundi nana yam.
Sure.
Shout out. Bafethu, another walkie talkie episode. See you next week. Bye.